Hey everyone, this is Jen and you're watching BPD Woman. On this channel, I talk about my experiences living with BPD and help you better understand your BPD, your emotions, what to do with them, how to handle them more effectively, using skills like DBT so that you can better achieve your goals, be more effective in life, and create the relationships that you desire. If that sounds good to you, please hit subscribe and the bell below so that you never miss any content. I upload several videos each week. I'm not a doctor, a therapist, a PhD, but I do answer one question that most of those folks cannot, which is, what is it like to live with BPD? Today, I want to talk a bit about my day. I don't really want to talk about a skill today. I don't have any super planned chat scheduled, but in fact, I wasn't even going to post a video today, but I am having a bit of a rough evening. You know, essentially, the topic of today's video is when you're doing everything right and the world still sucks. You know, I was diagnosed with BPD 20 years ago. I've read every major text. I have done the homework. I've done the book work. I've seen the therapists. I have the app. You know, I mean, there's really nothing that I can't say that I don't have. And I think that you can maybe tell from my voice tonight, my energy, I'm just really low on energy. And, you know, when you live with borderline personality disorder, you often have, you know, in my art banner, it says, you know, I'm not sure what it is I'm feeling, but there's a lot of it, right? I think that really encapsulates pretty well what BPD feels like. And, you know, I remind myself each day, I learned long ago that when I go on crying spells or argument fits, or when I have like an explosion of anger, I'm quickly depleted of my resources and my energy. And then I sleep the rest of the day, or I don't go out with my friend, or I can't walk the dog like I want, or I don't work my shift like I planned. And that leads to more feelings of shame. So, you know, a while ago, I promised myself that I would try as much as possible to put my energy where I wanted it to go that day. So if I had, you know, a set schedule planned, you know, I fulfill it. Normally I do that now. You know, when I look at my calendar every day, I realistically accomplish the things that I've set out to do. So, you know, nothing's 100% in life. Nothing's black and white, right? It's that gray zone. But today, you know, I woke up and I was ready for work. And I went to see my clients and, you know, I was in a positive mood. I was getting things accomplished. And then a series of events happened that really just made me want to put my fist through someone's head, to be very frank with you. You know, inappropriate or explosive anger is a hallmark of BPD. It's kind of listed in the criterion, you know, those fluctuation of moods, anger being one of them. And, you know, I got to about my third client today, and her dogs, she's a friend of mine, you know, we were texting all day long. And, you know, her dogs are just so bad. Like, I don't know how to, like, you know, they're sweet. You know, that's great. But, you know, one of them's 80 pounds. The other one's like 50, 60 pounds. So, you know, essentially I'm walking like a grown man, you know, or a small woman. And, you know, they're just not well behaved. You know, they rush the door. They bark from their crates. You know, I had to go to the bathroom when I arrived. One of them just ran through the door. I had to like yell at it to get out. You know, they wouldn't sit for me to put on their leashes. They pulled during the whole fucking walk. You know, I was just so agitated that I'm like yelling at them. I'm like, would you sit? Could you stop? Could you get out? And you know, I can't be angry at them. Who I'm angry at is their owner, my friend, the client, who doesn't train their dog, right? That makes my job so much more unpleasant. So much. I mean, you know, honestly, the majority of people whose dogs actually are trained is less than half, to be fair. So, then I went off to the next client, and trying to go to that client, there was a UPS driver. It was a one-way street, and instead of moving up 10 feet so that he could let other traffic pass, including me, which he saw was coming his way, he blocked the entire 2 lanes of traffic. Sorry, it's not a one-way street. He blocked, but it's the one way into this development. He blocked both lanes of traffic. He saw me waiting. He meandered out of his truck, slowly, not rushing, you know, not even pretending to jog up to the door. And, you know, as he started to drive away, I fucking gave him the finger, and he was like, "You need to relax, bitch." I'm like, "Oh, I'm a bitch?" I'm thinking like, "You're lucky, like I'm on my way to a client, because I'll follow you, right? Like, this is all on my dash cam." I'm like, "Okay, fine. You know what? I'll call UPS." Like, you know, UPS used to mean something. My uncle used to work for UPS before he died. You know, you actually used to have to have credentials and like pass like solid background checks and like be a nice person. Now it's just whoever can pick up a box. We just let whoever in. And I don't even know if they're unionized anymore. And he was like, "You need to relax, you fucking bitch." And I was like, wow, you know, that's whew. And I call UPS, and they're totally incompetent getting me anyone to the phone. You know, first time I called, they hung up on me. Like, the automated system hung up on me. And then the second time I called, like, I told her what I wanted, what the issue was, and then she shipped me to someone in, like, tracking and asked me what my UPS tracking number was. And I was like, wow, so this is a waste of my energy. And here I am. I'm giving away more energy, but I'm doing the right thing, right? I'm showing up for my client, right? I'm walking the dogs like I promised. I'm holding up to my end of the bargain, right? I'm trying to go down my side of the street, of a 2-way street. Like, that's what you're supposed to do, right? Like, you're supposed to not block people, especially when you could move up 10 feet, right? It's like these small little injustices that happen all throughout the day. And you know what? That is what I see them. I see them as small little injustices that happen all throughout the day. People think they can just get away with whatever they want. Okay, fine. So now I know I'm wrapped up, and I come home and I'm like, all right, I know I need to eat, and I need to take a break, and I need a timeout, and I need to turn my phone off for a while. But before I do that, I got to take my dog on a walk, right? Get home, take my dog on a walk, and we're having a really nice walk, and it's sunny out, and there's like 2 young ladies that had just parked their car, and they were walking back up in my complex. And my complex is off of not really a major street. I mean, it's supposed to be 25 miles per hour, so it's, you know, it's a residential area. And so he sees them 2 walking in front, like, you know, crossing the cross path. You know, it's like there's a sidewalk, the entrance to the apartment, another sidewalk. And he keeps turning like I'm supposed to stop for him. I'm sorry. Like, I'm pretty sure when I pass my driving test, it's that you give pedestrians the right of way. And even if you don't pass that part of the test, don't you know enough to pull your head out of your fucking ass and not be a jerk to people? I'm walking my dog. This guy literally got within a foot. His bumper got in a foot of me and my dog. And he rolls down his window and has the audacity to yell at me. Now I'm fucking pissed. I was like, what's that? Yeah, I'm like, he starts to like drive away. He's like, yeah, you better drive away, because the next time I see you in this neighborhood, I'm not going to be so nice. Right? Like, what is it that I've done wrong today? You know, because this is the question that, you know, I'm always plagued with. Like, I've done everything right. You know, I've done everything right. I'm doing the skills. You know, I showed up to my client on time. I did what I was supposed to do. I'm obeying the speed limit. I'm obeying where I'm supposed to have my car on the street, right? I get verbally abused. I'm walking my dog, right? Literally minding my own business, walking on a sidewalk, the same sidewalk that I've let hundreds of people go in front of me all the time, because, you know, I'm not in the running over people business. And that guy has the audacity to yell at me. What? You know, I was so, and then, you know, like, this one friend of mine that I know is like kind of mentally unstable, like, you know, you know, we go through days where she's like texting me and having a great time and like sending me 6 texts and then like ignores me. And it's like, you know, she comes back days later with like, well, you know, what you said, that was belittling me. And I'm like, literally like, what? Huh? She's like, well, you know, I thought about it for 3 whole days. And I was like, right. Okay. Okay. And then my other friend who normally texts me, who I haven't heard from after yelling at her dogs. I don't know. Maybe she did look at the videos. You know what I hope she did? I hope she did, because I am so tired of walking bad dogs and having owners live in this bubble. Like, that's okay. It's not okay. I'm a dog walker. I'm not like a dog punching bag. Your dog can't jump on me and scratch me and like be out of control and pull my arm so that it dislocates or I get a muscle strain. And I'm just like, where am I going wrong? The whole point of this diatribe of mine this evening is that, you know, you can be hitting every pedal. You can be dotting every I and crossing every T. You could be full throttle, doing what you need to do, showing up, being present, following the rules, following the law, being calm. And the world still shits on you. And the world's not fair. And people are unpredictable. And people don't respond, you know, the way that you want them to. There's like this misinformation out there. Like, oh, if you just learn these borderline skills, your whole life will go easier. It won't, guys. It's going to go a lot easier for sure. But don't forget the human factor. You may be 100% effective in all of your skills. You may show up on time 95% for what you're supposed to do. You may be holding up your end of the bargain and the other person doesn't. The other person doesn't have good interpersonal skills. The other person doesn't respect you. The other person thinks they can verbally abuse you. And, you know, and then you think, well, I've been containing all of this anger. I've been containing all of this energy. Maybe I should unleash it so that you understand you can't do whatever you want in life. Okay, devil's advocate. Is that worth it? I don't know. Sometimes I think it is. Sometimes I think it's worth it to put a bully in their place. Because the only thing a true bully really understands, the only thing that a verbal abuser truly understands, the only thing that someone who takes advantage of you and acts shitty to you understands is either silence or a dose of their own medicine. You guys, I have insight tonight. I just have a lot less energy and resources and faith and hope. You know I'm a bit dysregulated right now, and I know that I'm not exactly using my wise mind, and I'm more an emotion mind. But it can really be a lonely thought to know that you could be doing everything right that you're supposed to do and you still end up alone, or you still end up with somebody being shitty to you. Don't take it personally, for sure. You know, that guy calling me a bitch had nothing to do with me. It was more about him and what his entitlements were in life. You know, it's not about me that dog owner's dogs jump and scratch on me and could put me in harm's way. That's not about me. That's about her lack of training and commitment to those dogs. That guy trying to like nearly clip me and my dog walking, that's not about I'm a bad person. That's about he's entitled and he thinks that he can speed through without having to actually follow the laws in life. Well, you know, I'm not a sitter-downer when it comes to other people's rights being violated, and it's not right. And so I do speak up. But I tell you, I do feel sad this evening. I feel tired. I feel run down. I feel disillusioned. You know, I wanted to come home and like have a boyfriend that's going to make it okay. I wanted to come home and like have a sister to talk to. I'm an only child that I could bounce off of. Somebody to lift me back up. But I don't have that right now. I just want to say that, you know, this is what having BPD looks like. And this is what also being in the real world looks like. You know, I did all my skills today. I took my timeouts. I did what was right. You know, I worked within my ethics. I worked within the law. I didn't do anything wrong. And you still feel shitty at the end of the day. And that can be a reality of life. And, of course, a reality of your recovery. Doesn't mean I'm saying give up. Doesn't mean I'm saying all people are shit. I'm saying that people are shit and they're good. I'm saying people have good days and they have bad days. I'm saying people will be there for you and then other days they won't. And it's easier for me to live in that discomfort of knowing emotionally I need to reconcile that and not split. But I did everything I was supposed to do today and I really didn't get rewarded, and it sucks. And I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up, of course. What do I need to do now? Well, what skills could I use right now? Well, after I upload this video, I'm going to take the dog on a walk, and then I'm going to watch TV, take a bath, you know, use my distract skills. I'm going to do something enjoyable, tune my brain off. I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to talk to anybody for the rest of the night. I think the dog just got behind me. I'm going to cuddle with the dog. You know, when you are feeling distressed, it is time to take care of you. I know right now, you know, my baseline's here. I'm probably right here right now. I don't really want to get up here. I want to come back down to baseline. We all know people with BPD, they return slower to their emotional baseline. I want to come back to baseline so that I can think more clearly. Because right now I know I'm more in emotion mind than I am in wise mind, which is an informed decision that takes both into account the emotion and the logic. Just wanted to share this with you today. Leave your thoughts below, as always. I love to hear them. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.